Hello everyone, welcome to or back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lexi, and today I am so excited to be sharing with you my everyday makeup transformation. And pretty much all of the products I am using are either Hourglass, which is from Sephora, or just Sephora collection. So I'm super excited. I will be giving you a more in-depth description of everything I'm using as I use it. Without further ado, let's get into this makeup transformation video. So first off, I use this iHome mirror, and I absolutely love it because it has such a great mirror and light on it, but I'm going to turn that off because it is not really working in my camera, and I have a ring light set up which will help me out without that. But I love it because I can play music off of it and also like do my makeup, so it's super fun to use for that. But the first thing I do when I do my makeup is I use this Veil Hourglass primer moisturizer, and I absolutely love it because I really think the Hourglass products are what help me keep my face clear on top of all the other stuff I use. If you have not watched my night routine, check that out because that definitely helps too. But this primer is also just really good at keeping my face not looking too glossy or getting like really oily, so I really love it for that too, and I think that's also what helps to not break out when using it. But yeah, I just every day put a little bit on each cheek like that. Then I use the Hourglass double-ended complexion brush to rub it all in. So I typically use this smaller end to do that. And also I like to wear one of these headbands so I don't get all my makeup in my hair, and I can also get like all the way up into my hairline. So that's why I do that. So then every day I have to make a decision because I have different Hourglass foundations. So these ones are liquid powder foundations called Immaculate, and I have one in tan and one in nude. So those are better if I'm like between colors or tans or getting darker, getting lighter, you know, whatever, because I have two of those. But then I also have this Hourglass Vanish foundation stick, and honestly this one is more coverage, so I tend to do that when I'm going out or doing something special just because it is more like of a deep, you can tell I'm wearing makeup than these are. So today I'm going to use the two of these also because I'm a little more pale than usual. So for this I just put a little bit of the nude on, which is a lighter color. And I just put it in random spots on my face. And then I also will just put a little bit of the tan on so I can mix the two together. So starting out, I actually use the same brush. I use a smaller end first on this double-ended brush to just like dab it around and rub it in, and then still like the moisturizer and primer is mixed into my foundation, but I always gotta make sure I blend the colors together before I rub them all over my face. So I do that on my cheeks first, since my cheeks will end up with more stuff on them than anywhere else to cover up, you know, from blending them. And this one's really nice because it can go like under my eyebrows and not get in my eye, and it really gets under my eye as well. And I also like to carry it down my neck as well, so my body matches my face, because naturally like my chest and stuff is more tan than my face. So when I carry it down my neck, it just helps to blend it all together. But then once it is pretty much covering my face, I switch to the bigger end of the brush just to make sure it is evenly spread, because the other one is more certain areas, and then this one just really slides it everywhere. And sometimes I need more for my neck than I already put on, but I can just add more if I need to. So once I'm done with that, I have a pretty even base on my face, so I next use the Hourglass concealer stick, which I have in Pearl. So I use this basically just under my eyes. And then sometimes I put a little over. And then I cover up any imperfections on my face using this. And I also have this little tiny brush that I can use and just rub on there. And I also use this little brush to rub in under my eyes, as well as sometimes I have to get back out the double-ended brush, and I use, since it still has a little bit of foundation on it, it'll mix the lighter and the actual color of my face together, just like that. Now, some might think it's weird that I do this before I'm completely done, but I always use my translucent setting powder at this point because I like to set my foundation before I put more over it, so I just have to like tap it around. There's actually a good amount above the surface now, but I use this brush, which is Juicy Couture actually, to just set all my foundation. And I just also think that this helps to prevent me from getting oily, and also it makes my blush and everything go on much better. So at this point, my actual foundation and base of my face is done, and now I can just go in with the fun stuff. So I use this Tarte bronzer, which is Park Ave Princess, and I probably will end up, when I finish this, switching over to an Hourglass or Sephora, but this is just what I've had for a while now, so just finishing it out. And I pretty much put that just around the bottom of my face and down my neck, which also evens the colors out. And then I go around the top of my face. So I just pretty much outline it, I guess, with the bronzer. And next I go in with my Becca blush, which is in Maui Nights. And it's really pretty, and I love these Becca blushes and highlighters, and I actually used to use that, but I did switch to an Hourglass highlighter, which I will get to next. But I do use the same angled brush. This is the Pro Blush Brush, actually from Sephora, sorry, but it is angled. And I just dab that in my blush and put that pretty much from like the outside of my lip up to like the outside of my eye. And honestly, I know a lot of people like to switch brushes for these things, but I just personally think it blends much better when you use the same brush for all of your cheek steps, but maybe that's just me. I'm not really sure if anyone else does that, but that is just what I find to work the best. And honestly, then you avoid like any harsh lines on your face, and I always blend them as best as I can. So next, like I said, I do use an Hourglass highlighting palette, and it is the ambient lighting palette, and I love it because it has 3 different ones, but I pretty much just like wipe across and use them all together. But for my highlight, I just put it from like my nose up to like the bottom of my eye, and again, like I said, using the same brush to avoid harsh lines. And once I'm done with that, I can again set my face the same way I did before, because now my face is completed. So now, if you did not already know, I do have eyelash extensions, so I do not have to do my mascara, which is a blessing, and I absolutely love them. So if you don't know what they are, you've never had them, I actually recommend so much, because I have absolutely had no issues with them. I've had them on consistently, besides a little bit during COVID, for like 4 years now, and they're just amazing. So I just had to go in and brush them out with this little, I don't even know what you call this, but they give them to me every time I get my lashes done, so I've never had to purchase them, which is awesome. And sometimes they shed, which is normal, but it is just still so much nicer than having to do my mascara every single day. But for my bottom lashes, I do use the Caution Extreme Lash Mascara from Hourglass. And I actually have heard I have really long bottom lashes, so I really like them to stand out, and I think it makes me look more awake and alert when they do. And I think everyone has a mascara face, because I know I do. But sometimes they get a little clumpy. I use the same brush that I use on my top lashes to fix my bottom, which I'm probably not supposed to do, but you know, it's fine. So next I use the, gosh, I wish I knew what this was called, and it is off. It is amazing. It is, hold on. Oh, I actually know what it is. It is Benefit Give Me Brows, and it is the actual best thing that's ever happened to me. It was actually a recommendation from one of my brother's friends, so thank you for that if you're watching this. But I have literally loved it because I was having so many brow issues. I was never really one to get my eyebrows done because I focused on my lashes. Just like, but this is why my nails look like this, because, you know, lashes, again, come first over all other beauty things. So this has just saved my life so much, and I think it looks a lot more natural than some of the like pencils and crayons and everything else that I have tried to use. But it's just like a little brush, so it goes on so nicely. So that was the last step, doing my brows, and some days I throw on some eyeliner, but most days I don't really wear a lot of eye makeup, and that's just for the sake of my eyelash extensions. But yeah, it's just really quick and easy, and today it took me a little longer just because I was like telling you guys about it and talking and, you know, taking a little bit of my sweet time. Like I said before, I will be linking all of these products down below if I can find them on Amazon, just so you can get your hands on them faster. I will do that. If not, those links will all be coming from Sephora, and I just really highly recommend them because I really think they help keep my skin looking beautiful and clear, and honestly they look a lot more natural. I mean, obviously the more you put on, it's going to look more like you're wearing makeup, like with my blush and stuff, but just all in all, I think they're amazing products and I love them and wanted to share them all with you. So thank you so much for watching this makeup transformation video. If you liked it, please make sure to hit that like button and show your love, because I absolutely love you all. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more of my videos, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys.